Boyega, gold jacket, green jacket, who gives a shit, right? Welcome back. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's get right to it. First topic, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth has announced that he will be making military training standards the same for both men and women. Go ahead, take a look at the clip.
Hey everybody, Pete Hegseth here. We're about to land in Washington, D.C. on our way back from Japan, where we've been meeting with the troops, talking to allies and partners, reestablishing deterrence in the Indo-Pacific. It's Sunday, but of course we're still working. I want to show you one thing. It's a new memorandum that's coming out today on combat arms standards. You see, for far too long, we allowed standards to slip, and different standards for men and women in combat arms MOSs and jobs. That's not acceptable. We need to have the same standard, male or female, in our combat roles to ensure our men and women who are under our leaders or in those formations have the best possible leaders and the highest possible standards that are not based at all on your sex, if you're a man or a woman. So we're signing this, I'm signing this memorandum today. The services will review, and soon we will have nothing but the highest and equal standards for men and women in combat.
I don't really know why we got away from this. Obviously, the DEI situation, the whole woke military. It's crazy that we had a military that went woke. I mean, if there's one thing that shouldn't ever go woke, it's the military. You know, we need the best people at killing people to, you know, be in the military. But yeah, it's just sickening that this was actually a thing, that they were making it easier for women to get into the military and serve in combat roles. It's like, what the fuck are you people thinking? You know, like, the war and wartime doesn't give a damn if it's a woman or a man. It's not like, oh, okay, we're gonna, you know, make the war a little bit easier now because a woman's coming to save this guy. So, you know, somehow it's gonna make it so it's easier for her to get this wounded soldier out of the field or whatever. You know, it's just weird that this was even a thing and that people at the highest of level let it happen. You know, I'm not saying women aren't shouldn't be in the military, but everybody needs to pass a standard to be in combat in the military. You know what I'm saying? It should just be a blanket standard. If you can do this, you can serve in combat. If not, you can't. Bar none. Not woke. We're not going by gender or ethnicity or any of this crap. It's, can you pass this? Because this is what will be required of you to serve in combat. If not, sorry, maybe we can get you a desk role or something, but you're not going to be in combat because we can't make you a liability, right? But all right, let's get to the next topic. So Trump has signed an executive order basically ending ticket price gouging and hopefully ticket price fees. Go ahead, take a look at a couple clips.
Of course, sir. So this is an executive order, as you said, that deals with the ticket reselling business. For fans of live entertainment and for entertainers as well, the ticket reselling industry has become a huge issue. These people use bots and computer algorithms to buy up huge blocks of tickets and then jack up the price so that fans of live entertainers like Mr. Ritchie, I almost called him Mr. Rock, don't have access to concerts the way that they should. And when they do, it's at exorbitantly high prices. So what this executive order does, it charges the FTC and the Department of Justice with rigorously enforcing laws on the books in collaboration with state attorneys general that have power over consumer protection and other people who have the power to really crack down on this issue so that entertainers and fans won't be subject to these abusive and oftentimes illegal practices.
Good. Thank you very much. Bob, do you want to say something?
Yeah, anybody it doesn't matter your politics. First of all, thank you, Mr. President, because this has happened at lightning speed. I know you I want to make sure Alina Habba gets her credit too, because I know she worked very hard on this, but thank you for making this happen so quick. Anyone who's bought a concert ticket in the last decade, maybe 20 years, no matter what your politics are, knows that it's a conundrum. You buy a ticket for $100, by the time you check out, it's $170. You don't know what you can charge for, but more importantly, these bots. You know, they come in to get all the good tickets to your favorite shows you want to go to, and then they're relisted immediately for sometimes a 400% or 500% markup. And the artists don't see any of that money. And, you know, ultimately, I think this is a great first step. I would love down the road if there would be some legislation that we could actually put a cap on the resale of tickets. And I'm a capitalist and a deregulation guy, but they've tried this in some places in Europe, and it seems to be the only thing that's us as artists be able to get the tickets into the hands of the fans at the prices we set. I'll be the first one to say, and I know the president doesn't like when I say this, but I'm a little overpaid right now. It's kind of ridiculous. I would rather be, a hero to the working class people and have them be able to come attend my shows and give them a fair ticket price. I can't control that right now, so hopefully this is a step to really be able to make that happen.
So basically, everybody who's ever bought a ticket for like a concert or a sporting event, you've all had to encounter like 50%, maybe 60% fees. Like you go on, you buy your ticket, you're like, okay, all right, $20, that's not bad. And then all of a sudden you're paying like $70 in fees, and nobody even knows what the fee's for. Basically like we have a button pressing fee, and then we have we have to send you an email fee, and then your ticket sending fee through another email. It's all just a bunch of bullshit that nobody even knows why or how it became to be a thing. A ticket master just has some sort of monopoly all over the whole ticket selling thing. It's just, and like Live Nation or something, some entity basically controls all tickets. It's pretty much Ticketmaster, I'm assuming, but yeah, it's just like, I can't believe this was even on Trump's radar. At least Kid Rock, he's good friends with Trump, so he was probably in Trump's ear letting him know, listen, we got to put an end to this, dude. It's ruining the experience for everybody. The artist, the fan, and it's making the scalpers basically get rich and, control the whole ticket industry, right? But yeah, I mean, I don't really buy too many secondhand tickets anyways, so I'm not dealing with any scalpers or exorbitant prices when it comes to tickets. But, when you buy a ticket and you just want to get it from the box office or whatever, and you still got to pay some stupid, fee of just pressing a button, it's like, get the fuck out of here, dude. We need to put an end to these fees. And once again, Trump's just a guy who listens to the people, and he wants to make America better for the people. Everybody, right? Everybody. But all right, let's get to the next topic. Some ACLU lawyer apparently doesn't think there's any men participating in women's sports. Go ahead, take a look at the clip.
The policies that are claiming that transgender women in sports are men are wrong. The president is lying when he says that there are men impersonating women and participating in women's sports. There are no examples of men impersonating women that I am aware of, and it is incorrect to refer to transgender women and girls as men and boys. And what these executive orders do, what these laws do, is open the door to sex-based police.
Yeah, so I guess it's this, American Civil Liberties Union, that's the ACLU, but, we can't be having people like this in these positions where they're telling people something where they know absolutely nothing about the topic. This guy's never played a sport in his life. He obviously looks gay, I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that, but yeah, it's just, if you've never played in a sport in your life, or you've never even watched one, this guy's never even probably watched a sport on TV, right? We don't need you commenting as if you are some, czar on the topic, right? There's never been a man. It happens all the time, dude. All the time. One time is too many. So I don't even want to hear that it doesn't happen that often. If it's happened one time, that is too many when it comes to men competing in women's sports. It's just so absurd that it actually became a thing that somebody along the way was like, sure, Billy, you can compete with the women. We know you're not a woman, but you say you're that's somewhere along the line happened, and it kept building and building, and now it's gotten to the point where it's just a huge issue, right? But these people like this dude who obviously knows absolutely nothing about sports wants to just go out there with, 100% conviction and tell you that it's not happening and there's no men in women's sports. Yeah, right, dude. Get a fucking clue, bro. Get a fucking clue. It's a terrible problem, and people are pissed. All right, let's get to the next topic. Star Wars actor John Boyega, Gold jacket, green jacket, who gives a shit, right? But yeah, apparently he's calling out Star Wars fans for being toxic and not wanting, a black hero in the movie, He's like, they're okay with the black guy being a friend of a hero, but he can't be the hero in the movie. So basically, he's chalking it up to toxic white people who are basically racist. But see, here's the thing, John Boyega. It's not the toxic fans. The toxic fans, they don't really give a damn if there's a black hero in the movie. They're just so sick and tired of getting DEI shoved down their throat that now anytime we do get somebody who is a black main character, we have to assume it was DEI. So don't be pissed at the fans that are just mad that every time they get something new in the Star Wars universe or anything these days, Snow White, she's a Latina, the Little Mermaid's now black, Captain America's black. Yeah, don't be pissed at them because they're just sick and tired of getting hit with DEI. DEI fucked you. It's not these fans that are toxic and white supremacists. No. You got fucked by DEI. Black people are they probably got fucked the most by DEI. When it comes down to now that it's all going away and everybody knows exactly what's going on and how things work, how the sausage is made when it comes to movies and just basically everything in the entertainment world. Yeah, black people really got fucked the most because see now if John Boyega would have gotten the role as like the hero back in the 90s, everybody would have been like, oh cool, whatever dude, he's probably the best actor for the role, he's probably one of the best actors in the world. I mean, maybe he is a great actor, I don't know. Maybe he does deserve the role. But nowadays, since there's so much DEI out there, I have to assume if he's put in the leading role, that it was done all because of his race, right? Or to check a box. So now black people are just seen as people checking boxes, especially in the movie industry and any sort of, industry where you got to be chosen for a role. And now they're just fucked, right? DEI fucked black people more than it probably fucked everybody, right? And there you go, right? There you go. Don't blame the fans that are just sick and tired of having the wool pulled over their eyes and getting DEI shoved down their fucking throats. Blame the people that made that a thing, right? That made, we're going to put black people in a movie because we need more black people in movies. Blame those people. Those are the people that fucked you. And I don't blame the people who are sick and tired of seeing DEI shoved down their throats. But all right, that's it for today. Be sure to like, subscribe, and we'll be seeing you.